the tale The Hindu Colombian Girl. In this story, she's not a hero but a hero, and she is not a woman with extraordinary superpowers or anything like that. She's only a woman with powers to help people from the most humanly possible. This story begins in the city of Pamplona, a very small and poorly recognized city in Colombia. Begins with a humble, common, and caring university girl. Her name is Maria Angel. Her dream is to know India, therefore she lives passionate for their movies, dance, music, tradition, and in general their culture. One day in the city, by chance of life, some foreigners arrive from India. They come with the idea of making their culture and India move generally now so that people could change their perspective on that country and visit it more. To develop this idea, they come out with organizing an Hindu dance contest in the center of the city in the main park for people who want to participate had to dance very well this music to the point of dancing it exactly as the native people of India and the famous actors and actresses of that country dance in their movies. Maria Angel, knowing this contest, sees her dream close to knowing even a small part of India from her culture, so she decides to register. The day of the contest arrives. Maria Angel was very nervous, but something in her hair told her she was going to win it. Maria Angel was very scared, but she closed her eyes and tried to imagine that she was in India dancing in that country. It is as if at that time she had teleported to the stage of those Hindu movies where the actors and actresses begin to give that emotion and dedication with which Mary Angel danced that she achieved winning the contest at that time was so exciting that achievement for her that the George to see that Mary Angel felt so much passion and respect for that dance they proposed that if she want to be part of the foundation of an Hindu dance academy in the city. Maria Angel felt so happy that she said yes. A month was already the inauguration of this academy. Maria Angel was very excited and encouraged with the idea that with this project she was going to help many children and more than anything teenagers not to be in bad steps of life because with this academy and more than anything through Hindu dance she wanted to make the children and adolescents of the city see that the best way to spend their free time was to do something productive for their body and mind. In this case, this dance served as a way of physical exercise and a good distraction for the mind. Everything was perfect in this academy, since foreigners paid all the expense of the inauguration of the academy, began to work very well with children and adolescents of all age in the city of Pamplona, who seeing what they were going to teach were very excited, so they did know now the Hindu language, that is the language of the sons, that it was going to be taught to dance. Time passed and everything was going perfect. The academy was working very well, and the more days, more children and teenagers arrived. But as in all stories, nothing is perfect. This is no exception. After a while, the people of the city began to criticize the way this girl dressed to teach this kind of dance, since the women's costumes are a little low cut before the eyes of the people of this society. In this, as in any story, here the magic element must appear to defeat the enemy, while in this case it was something similar, not so magical elements, but to convince the people of the city that the dress did not mean that the teaching of this kind of dance was for something inappropriate. Maria Angel knew how to convince people. She decided first to invite all the people who want to see her teaching temple, which was a stadium which they call the Colosseum. She only fixed it or modified it by placing photos of their actors and actresses as inspiration for people to be encouraged to go to learn Hindu dance. Second of all, showing a video of Hindu music where the great celebrities of that country dance so that they realize that their dress did not define that it was to do an extravagant or inappropriate dance to teach children and adolescents. And obviously, she put it with subtitles in Spanish to that people would realize that they don't think inappropriate things or anything like that. The people who criticize her after realizing that because the music sounded weird didn't mean that this will leave a new message for children and teenagers. Nowadays, the Hindu girl is very important in this city for her teaching of this dance so much so that she and her Hindu dance group invite her to present themselves at the schools in their inner classes, flag hoists, and any type of a social event in the city in order to teach this dance and change and improve people's lives, especially children and adolescents. And moral, with small actions, you can improve people's lives.